Hola, what's up, you guys? What is good in the hood? Welcome back to
This Latina Needs Therapy Too.
I am your host, Eli Ortega.
And I am your co-host, Jackie Velasco.
Welcome to season number 2.
It's crazy.
Crazy. Welcome to episode number 1. It's crazy to say that because we were in deep, like, almost 60 episodes.
That's crazy.
In a year.
That's crazy.
Dropping consistently every single week.
Yeah.
I think we only missed once when we had went to our trip.
Yeah.
But welcome to season 2. We are so excited that you guys are here. We have a lot of things planned. We have a lot of things dropping.
Yeah.
And yeah.
A lot of like little trips.
Mm-hmm.
Excited.
Yeah. So if you guys are watching this episode, then you guys watched what we filmed for you guys. And I hope you guys liked it. I mean, I've been staring at it ever since we got the rough draft. And yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Well, we recorded with Omar.
Oh, I didn't know you all had uploaded it.
No, I haven't uploaded it.
Oh.
No, I said if you're listening to this or you're watching this,
okay.
then you've already watched that one.
I was like, wait, I haven't seen it.
Okay. But yes, that was a whole different adventure. It was nice.
It was just different. Like,
yeah.
I don't even know how to explain it. Like, when you're like in the moment, you're like not thinking like, oh, this is how it's gonna come out.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you like see it, I remember I came over to her house one night to just see like the rough draft of it, and just even that little like rough draft was like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, wait.
It was like a whole cinematic.
Like it was like a whole.
To you
movie.
guys, it might be like a minute,
yeah.
but to us, it was like 8 hours of shooting. But like, I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I loved it. It was shout out to Omar.
I know. Shout out to Omar.
He put in a lot of like hard work into that, and I can't even imagine like the amount of time like he had to like edit and like put in the music and like it's crazy. Like, we only know like a little portion of the editing, and imagine him like having to like edit every single thing, and then not only that but play with like the
lights and colors and all that stuff.
It's crazy.
When he literally came over and showed it to us, I was like, my Final Cut Pro does not look like yours. Like,
yeah,
fuck no, my shit is like 2 lines and that's it. Like, I'm never doing what he's doing like that. But yeah, it's insane. He's very talented, and honestly, like, I think it's safe to say that like he's our videographer now.
Huh?
Like, even with camera stuff, like, he's always like, give me your camera, like
he helps us out. Yeah,
so shout out to him. We'll definitely tag him so you guys can check out his stuff. But yeah, how are you feeling about season 2?
It's crazy.
Season 2,
it's like, what the hell? Like, where has the time gone?
I know,
like, it's crazy. Like,
porque me siento como que like I'm in like The Office,
or
like season 2 of like, I don't know.
I just think of it as like, all right, like season 2 is where we're gonna have to start putting more shit out. Like, more
it's a
content,
rework, like we said, new visuals, just a whole new thing. But should we talk about what we're doing this Friday, you think?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so we're actually going to be guest on our first podcast ever. We'll tag all the details on our YouTube and also like on our socials, but the podcast is called 2 Girls on a Mic, and we're not too sure when their episode is dropping. I think towards the end of the month. I don't really know like how they do it. But we are gonna go over and record, I believe it's a YouTube video and a like another like episode, like an actual intro. Right. I mean episode, sorry. So yes, we're very excited. We're kind of nervous.
I'm kind of nervous because I mean, what, like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I like meeting new people, and
Me too.
I can just already tell like their energy. But you never know, like, you know.
They seem very genuine, and like they always tell us like, oh, we started a podcast because of you guys. And to us it's like, wait, what? Like, we're 2 regular girls. Like, it's crazy that you guys were able to start your own podcast because of us. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, inspired by us. Yes, it's crazy.
We're excited.
Yeah, we're going Friday of it, what happens. And yeah,
we thought of doing a video with them, but I think we're gonna wait, huh?
Yeah, we should just, you know, just feel them out and see where the vibes are and what they are, and we'll go based off that, you know.
Right.
But yeah, Anyway, so yes, welcome to season number 2.
It's episode 1.
I know.
Easy.
Any chisme? Anything that happened? We literally did not take a break, okay?
No.
We may say like season 2, but we haven't taken a break. I think we only took a break this weekend, and that's it.
I think we took a break from each other.
Yeah, like
because I haven't seen you in like a week. Yeah.
Like I think so. Yeah, because we were hanging out like every single day.
Every single day, and then I don't know what happened.
Well, I got really busy, but yeah.
Me, I can't relate.
Okay, so as always, we're going to start off with Dicho of the Week.
Yay.
We should have a theme song to it, huh?
I know. Would we get copyrighted if we use that? Yeah, huh?
Like what?
The song? Como dice el dicho.
Oh, yeah. We'll get copyrighted for sure.
We should do like the bootleg version of
Not her trying to profit off them.
I gotta do what I gotta do.
Okay, so my dicho of the week, my mom always tells me this, and she always tells me this in regards to like every time we're like spilling like chisme about primos, about primas, about tías, tíos, whatever. And it's very common. Let me know if you've heard it before. Cría cuervos y te sacarán los ojos.
I haven't heard that one.
No?
No.
Okay, so in English, it's raise crows and they will peck your eyes out. Meaning, if you don't educate, transmit good values to your children, in the end, they will take advantage of you as well.
Oh, wow.
So, again, cría cuervos y te sacarán los ojos. So, I mean, my mom's used it in, like don't over, ¿cómo se dice? Like, not spoil, but, like, don't overcompensate your kids.
For every little thing,
Every little thing. Like, make sure they know that if you buy them a car, make sure they know how hard it took for you to do that. Oh, okay. Don't let them get, like, spoiled or, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, I get you. Yeah,
because crías cuervos y te sacarán los ojos, meaning they're going to take advantage of you. Like,
right.
You have to teach your kids, like, good values and stuff like that. So
not only that, but I feel like when they grow up, they're gonna have this idea of like, oh, well, my parents can buy this.
Yeah, or everything's handed to me. Yeah,
right.
Exactly. So yeah,
I like that one.
That one was fine.
Yeah.
But I mean, besides that, any chisme with me? I don't think so. If you heard our last episode, you know I lost my uña, but I was telling.
Oh yeah, what's the update?
I was giving Jackie an update. I don't know, but it feels like it's stuck. Like, because before I was able to lift it all the way back to my cuticle. It's disgusting, I know. Yeah. But, like, now I'm able to, like, I can't move it. Like, it looks like it's stuck, and I showed you, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. And I'm supposed to see the specialist in a week.
She's going to want to yank it out.
So, I don't know what she's going to do.
Well, like I told her, I was looking at this YouTube girl. I think it's Stacy Apodaka's sister, and she actually has her pinky broken too. But hers, like, her nail went all the way back, like exactly like yours. And I think she went to one of her nail techs, and one of her nail techs told her to put a Band-Aid on it, because what it does is you're sticking it back onto the nail, and then that's like it won't lift. But I don't know if it works.
But I wonder if, like, that means that, like, my nail is dead though. You know what I mean?
Honestly, like, I would just take it off.
Fuck.
I mean, unless they, like, give you anesthetics or some shit. Like, wait, anesthesia.
No, it is anesthetic. So, yeah, you said it right.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Like,
anesthesia, yeah.
Anesthesia is anesthetic.
Oh,
like
okay. I was like, wait.
But I'm going to the nail salon maybe, like, Wednesday or Thursday. So, but I'm not going to tell him to touch it. I'm going to be like, leave it alone. I'm just going to Band-Aid it. Like, I'm going to get a fill, pero no me voy a tocar esta uña because I'm too scared. So, yeah.
Dude, that hurt.
That's my update on the uña. If you want to know how I lost it, listen to last week's episode. I spilled all the tea at the Buki concert, okay?
Dead.
But anyways, I just wanted to touch, before we get into today's topic, I wanted to touch base on what's going on in Texas because you guys read the title of the episode. We're basically going to be talking about debunking sex myths in the Latinx community and just overall, like, society.
Okay.
So I think it actually goes hand in hand with some of the stuff we're going to talk about.
Right.
So last week, I believe, Texas passed a bill that it's basically illegal to have abortions now after or before 6 weeks.
I think once when you get pregnant, like, you can't have an abortion after that. Once you know that you're pregnant, you can't get an abortion.
Yeah, so I think something with 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's within 6 weeks of you finding out you're pregnant.
Right.
So if you decide to get an abortion, then you go to jail. And anybody else, I was reading an article today, anybody else that helped you, like, let's say you drive me there, gets a $200,000 like, I guess bail,
like
or
a
like
bill?
ticket or something like that.
I didn't know about that.
So it's fucked up. Because, okay, look, listen, some girls don't even find out they're pregnant until about 8 to 10 weeks, sometimes even 12 weeks.
Right.
Which would be like 3 months.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm like, what about the people that are getting, I'm sorry, like, trigger warning, but we're gonna talk about sexual assault, like women that are being raped and don't want the child.
I think it's, I don't know, that law, like, I just think is that I think that women should do whatever they want with their bodies, regardless of what other people say.
It's my fucking uterus.
Yeah, it's my fucking body. It's like, why should you have a say to my body? If I get raped, why would I want to keep a baby that's like
wasn't
even like
it was like a traumatic experience,
like that,
right?
That to me, like, I know people are gonna take it the wrong way, but at the end of the day, like, you're able to do whatever you want with your body, regardless of what people are gonna tell you.
Yeah. And, you know, I think what pisses me off the most is, like, men are making these decisions for women.
Exactly.
People who don't have who don't have a uterus are fucking making decisions for people that do. It's enraging. Yeah. It's literally, like, it crawls, like, my skin, because that's how pissed off, like, I've been. It's just, I don't know why, but I'm getting very, like, ¿cómo se dice? Like, I don't know if you guys watched The Handmaid's Tales on Hulu, where it's like a controlled government.
It's like that.
It's giving me very much that.
Right.
And that's just fucking scary, because if you watch that show, like,
that show is fucking insane.
It's possible. I'm sorry, but it is to get to that point. And Texas is giving me very much that, like, right now.
I don't know who in their minds decided that this would be a good fucking idea.
And you know what? They decided that, I think, in less than like 10 weeks or something. They decided to pass this bill, which, I'm sorry, but, like, for politicians, it seems very, very hard to pass bills extremely quick like that, especially big decisions like this.
So I don't know, like, in regards to, like, what about the abortion like places? What are they gonna do with that?
Well, they're getting shut down.
What the?
They're getting shut down. I wonder if there's any Planned Parenthoods out in Texas.
Yeah.
I wonder what their mission is going to be now, or I wonder what, like, rules are gonna have to change.
I'm pretty sure it's like the whole abortion thing.
You know what? Another fucking thing. Why is it women getting an abortion such an issue when the prime issue should start at the root of it, which is men?
Right.
Because we can't get pregnant without men. I'm sorry, but we can't.
Yeah.
Okay? We can't. So let's get them on birth control.
Yeah, huh?
Let's get them a fucking vasectomy. Right? Like,
yeah.
Why is it just the woman that gets all the shit? I have to get on birth control. I have to get my periods. I have to give birth.
Not only that, but we go through a lot of shit, and I don't ever see guys, like, in pain or anything. Like, they're just chilling. Like, they're like, oh, she's pregnant. Oh, okay.
Yes. So I don't know. But this shit is pissing me off. Like, pissing me off. But yeah, I just wanted to touch base on that just super duper quickly, because it's very important to what we're discussing today.
And then let us know what you guys think in regards, regardless of what you think. Let us know.
We're down to hear it.
We're down to hear it. Yeah.
Another thing, I went on Twitter this morning because I love just scrolling through Twitter and seeing what's going on, right? Well, I looked up this specific law that passed for abortions, and a bunch of, again, white people on Twitter were tweeting how this was such a great bill, that now that supposedly they're all, like, pro-life now, and even if the baby's just little fucking, like,
Twitter.
It doesn't even, okay. So yes, I was scrolling through Twitter, and all these, like, white people were saying how they're such pro-life, and even if the baby's just, like, doesn't even have a heartbeat yet, that it's life and we shouldn't be killing it regardless if it's a rape or sexual assault. Because God doesn't want us to kill.
Even though we get raped?
Yes.
Like, what?
So I was just scrolling and I was just getting pissed off and I was like, this is too much. Let me get off it. I just can't. Like, these people switch up their minds so fucking much. Nomás cuando les conviene. Yeah. Like, I'm done.
I don't get it.
It's so fucked up.
Yeah, it is fucked up.
Yes.
Like, who in their minds think that it's okay for a woman to fucking keep a baby if she gets raped? Like, are you gonna take care of the baby?
Are you gonna financially take care of it?
Yeah, are you gonna take care of it? Or, like, otherwise your opinion shouldn't matter to me.
People have other plans.
Yeah.
People, let's say you were having unprotected sex and you accidentally got pregnant.
Right.
That girl still has a right to say, oh, I don't want the baby.
Like, oh, I'm not ready.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Just quickly touch base on that, I guess. Mm-hmm. Okay, so anyways, so for today's first episode of season 2, I decided to start very spicy, very, like, I know y'all like the, like, sex topics, because those episodes be hitting, like, crazy. So, I thought it was perfect to talk about debunking sex myths in the Latinx community and just overall society. So I don't know if you growing up ever like heard anything like that was kind of ridiculous now that you're grown and you've started to have sex. No,
not really.
Were your parents like openly? No, huh?
No, my parents were like hella like closed off about it.
Okay, see, like for me, one of the big ones that I thought was like my top one that I remember being like traumatized of just hearing is using tampons is only for people who are not virgins. So if you used a tampon, you were not a virgin anymore.
Oh, what the fuck?
And let me just tell you, virgins can use tampons too, okay?
That's crazy.
Yes.
I've never heard of that.
So it was like at my house, it was forbidden to see tampons anywhere.
No way.
Like we all just had pads. And I didn't even start using tampons until I moved out, which was like 2 years ago.
To this day, I have not used a tampon.
It's just, you know what, I just use it like if I'm going out to like a club or like, you know, going bar. Like I'm going to be wearing a dress or something.
Oh, okay.
But besides that, I just prefer pads. I'm just more comfortable
with it.
But isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So girls, no, you could still use a fucking tampon if
you're
But why?
Is it just because like...
I'm guessing because it's going up there. So they're like, anything that goes up there, like you're not a virgin anymore. Like nothing should go up there at all.
That's so weird.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
Okay, yeah. So that's not true. Another one is having a high body count is bad. Or having multiple sex partners is extremely bad in our community. There's a saying that says the higher the body count, the higher the higher the body count, the less morals you have.
Oh, okay. I've heard that one. Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like, I'm sorry, but like, my body count has nothing to do with me like respecting morals, people, with me being like kind. I am literally the kindest person. Okay, I'm sweet. I'm respectful. Yeah. Like, you will never see me walk around and just be disrespectful. So no, that's not fucking true. And I have multiple body counts. It's not just one person, you know? So, debunked. Another one is penis size varies according to race or how men look physically. Have you ever heard of that one before?
Yeah, I heard that one a lot with like, especially like African American people.
Like black men.
People,
like, my tias are always like, oh, like, you know, black men have like bigger penises.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't think so, because
it just depends, right?
Okay, also they're like these stupid ass things, like if the man's hands are big, then he has a big penis,
or if the shoe is big, yeah,
or if he's short, he has a small penis. Or I don't know if you heard too, like that Asian boys have small penises.
Yeah.
Yes, right?
Yeah.
And I
heard of that.
I had friends that have been with Asian guys, and I've seen some shit, okay? They've showed me, trust me, I've seen some shit.
Yeah,
and
I
then
think
also,
it's just different.
Yeah, like, I was with a very, very tall guy, and he didn't have like a huge ass penis, like how people like were saying, like, oh, because he's so big, he's gonna have like a huge penis. Oh. And let me tell you guys something too. Penis, I think we talked about this before, but dick size does not matter.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It doesn't. I'm talking about, it's the, what do you call it? Like it's the actual entertainer and how he's able to like perform. Exactly. Yes.
Not only that, but like a lot of it has to do with like the connection between that person as well.
Yeah, like connection, communication. Just, you know?
Yeah.
So another one is you can't get pregnant while on your period. And yes, you actually can. You can, because I don't know. Sperm lives within you for up to 5 days. Yeah. So let's say you're on your period today, you have sex today, but you finish your period like
tomorrow. Yeah.
Tomorrow. There's still a possibility that you could get pregnant because you can start your ovulation cycle, you know?
And that's a fact, guys. I'm telling you guys.
Okay, so another one, I think it's not talked about a lot, and I decided to bring it up because I was on TikTok and I'm not sure what religion they were from, pero it was basically a mother-in-law with her nuera and her son, right? And you guys can let me know what religion this is or what part of the world they do this in. But I know there's a part where the girl and the boy, before they get married, they have to go into a room and have sex and prove that she's a virgin. So she has to bleed. And if she bleeds, the mother-in-law comes out with the bedsheet that she bled on, or her dress, and she comes out and she shows it off to everybody that her nuera was a virgin before her son touched her. And if she doesn't bleed, then they believe that she wasn't a virgin.
What? What?
You never seen that before?
No.
I've heard of it, and I've seen it on TikTok recently. So I looked it up, right? And there's a thing called the hymen, which is a body part.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So there's there's supposedly, a lot of people believe that the hymen is a definite mark for virginity. So, but what people don't know is your hymen can actually be damaged by so many other things. Your hymen can actually be damaged if you ride a horse a lot, or even by walking, or even if you run, your hymen can be damaged. So not all girls bleed when it's their first time having sex, you know?
Right.
Because, like, for me, I never bled.
Me either.
I never bled. Either. And I remember I would talk to my, like, cousins or, like, my tias, and they would tell me, like, when they first had sex, and they're like, I bled everywhere. So I'm like, dude, is something wrong with me? Because I've never bled.
Yeah, me either. I feel like when you think about it, I feel like, oh, I probably must have hurt myself some way, and I probably thought, oh, it's my period type of thing. But
it was your hymen, right? Yeah. Being damaged. So,
yeah, that's so weird. Let us know if that has ever happened to you guys, because I don't know, like.
And you know what? I do want to bring this up. So, I wrote down, yes, some women do have a hymen and some women don't. But it's not scientifically proven that a broken hymen is a test of a virginity. And then I also wanted to talk about, I don't know if you ever heard what happened with the rapper T.I.
No. That
he did an interview and said that he took his daughter to a gynecologist and told him, I need you to examine my daughter's hymen once a year to make sure it's intact.
Oh, actually, yeah. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Oh, my God.
Fucking sick.
That's fucking, like,
disgusting.
I'm telling you, like, men, like, they think that they have control over our bodies. Like, what the fuck is that? Like,
I'd be catching hands with my dad.
Yeah. Like, I'll be like, what the fuck?
I don't know why, but that's disgusting to me. Like, even my dad now, like, he knows I have sex for a fact. I live with my boyfriend. Yeah. But he's never brought that up. Like, he's never talked about my sex life. I just find it weird that T.I. is so invested in his daughter's, like,
what does it matter? Like, sooner or later, she's gonna want to have sex. Like, she's gonna, I don't know this girl like that, but, like, I don't know, she could either be having sex for all we know, or she's probably like, all right, like, I don't know, when I get married, like, I want to have sex.
Yeah, exactly. So I just find that, like, fucking weird to me.
I've heard that because there was so much controversial on that shit, and I was like, wait.
T.I. was getting fucking dragged, I was here for it.
Me too.
Yes, like, that gives me, like, predator,
that's
like,
nasty.
weirdo vibes. Like,
I know it's her dad, but, like, why would you, like,
why would I want to know that? When my kid loses their virginity? Like, or why would I want to be so in control of that?
Yeah.
Weird.
Like, that's weird.
Okay, so my next one, we can, I think this one's very interesting, and we can kind of discuss what your experience has been like. But a lot of people believe that something is wrong with you if you don't reach orgasm while penetration. And this is a very interesting topic because I actually did a lot of research on this one. A woman's study has actually scientifically proven that only 75% of women reach 75% orgasm by clitoris stimulation, so not by penetration.
Oh, okay.
So 75 to 100.
Damn, that's,
you know, like, what I mean?
Yeah.
So literally only like 35%, right?
Yeah,
35% reach orgasm through penetration.
What the fuck?
And I don't know how open you are to it, but I'm very fucking open. And with penetration, I've only, like, reached orgasm, I think, like, twice.
Oh, wow.
Two or three times where I'm like fucking okay. Where I'm like, oh, like, I'm having an orgasm.
Right.
And I've been with UB for 5 years now, so that should say a lot. The other times that I've reached orgasm is because of my clitoris being stimulated.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what you want me to say.
I thought you were gonna talk about your experiences. I was like waiting for you to say something. But yeah, so I know a lot of women too that I talk to about, like, reaching climax. It's never really through penetration.
It's through, like,
trust me, a woman, it takes a long time for us to have an orgasm.
Yeah, but
and these men are, like, coming in, like,
2 seconds.
5 to 10 minutes. And I'm like, that was not enough time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's so weird because, like, for us girls, like, I don't know why it takes us so long to, like, have an orgasm. But for guys, it's so easy for them to, like, just be like, all right, that's
I'm
it.
like, it's not special
yeah,
no more.
I'm like, what?
And for a woman, it's like,
yeah,
it takes its time. You have to be gentle. You have to be patient. But, like, once you get there, it's like a whole different level.
I don't know. It's different. Yeah.
So, I mean, like, for me, I include, like, sex toys in my sex life, and I feel like that's helped a lot too. And then also, like, you have to know your own body. So, like, experiment with yourself. Like, touch yourself. As fucking cringy as it sounds, but, like, get to know your body, because how are you going to tell your partner, I like this, I like that, if you don't even know what you like?
Like, not only that, but, like, figure out, like, what you like and what you don't like, type of thing.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes. So don't be sad if you can't reach. If your man is like, did you come already, and you just want to lie and be like, yeah, I did come, then
I've heard of girls, like, lie. I'm like, that's so funny.
Yep. Okay, so another very controversial one is, if you have a lot of sex, your vagina will be quote unquote loose.
I heard of that. Yeah.
That is a fucking myth.
Yeah.
And let me tell you why. So, vagina muscle tissue is so elastic, and no penis is going to make it loose. Why? Because when we literally, our vagina has the elasticity to be able to give birth, to push out somebody who's probably as big as, like, their head as big as his. Tell me, why do you think that your penis is going to make my vagina loose if I could literally open up this much?
Well, I mean, do you think that it's going to be the same as how it was before, though?
No, and I'll get into that. So, vaginas stretch out with use. They don't stretch out with use. You know, the vaginal canal is a muscle, and all our muscles do stretch and contract. So literally our gland is a muscle. So let's say you get muscles on your arms, right?
Yeah.
If you don't work it out, what's going to happen? It's going to deflate. It's the same thing as a vagina. It's a muscle. So you got to keep working it. And also, not only that, but with age, even if you go to the gym every single day, your muscles are not going to be the same as when you're 50 to somebody who's 25 or somebody 70 to 25. So with time, your muscles will literally just start to deteriorate. It's just normal. But that doesn't mean because you're getting loose.
So does that mean I have to like do some exercises to
yes,
my vagina?
You
really?
do.
And how do you do that?
You've never tried it?
No.
You can't do it. You just gotta like. Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't know that.
Like it feels like you're apretando your butthole, but like
you're
doing it to
so
your
then
vagina.
yeah, I have done that.
Okay.
Yeah.
As we were talking about loose vaginas, okay, so they don't necessarily lose their elasticity, but elasticity can change over time with age, with estrogen levels decreasing, which causes the vaginal tissue to get thinner or drier. But this applies to all muscles in your body.
That's crazy.
So all the muscles in our body can change over time. Another thing, our vagina, I don't know if you know this, but our vagina, when we get aroused, it opens up.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry if you're having if you think you're having sex with a girl and you're like, oh, she's so fucking tight, chances are that she's not aroused by you and she's just doing it because
she just wants to, right?
Yeah. Like she's like, let me get this over with type of stuff. So if your girl's vagina is not wet and like soup, like you can just slide in, she's not aroused. And that's an issue with you, not us. Okay, so I only have two more. You can only get STIs through penetration, or STIs through penetration. That's false. You can actually get STDs through oral sex, with saliva, and I actually have a great fucking story that's going to blow your guys' mind.
Oh shit.
So in high school, I was hanging out with a group of people. It was actually my ex's friends. I don't know if I ever told you this story.
No.
Pero, okay, we were hanging out. It was like it was like 5 or 6 guys, and then all the girls, like, and we went to one of the girls' house to hang out. So we were all chilling, and one of the guys decided that he wanted to smoke like a joint. I think it was a joint or a blunt, I don't know, but he was smoking weed. So he invited all the guys to go like have a smoke session out in the backyard. So the only person I didn't go was my ex, which it was crazy because you're gonna find out why. So the guy who lit the blunt, he obviously smoked. You put saliva onto the blunt, right? One of the other guys, he had a cut in his mouth. So, like, I guess kind of like an ampolla type of thing in the mouth.
Oh, okay.
So the guy passes a blunt. Later, come to find out, one of the guy who had the cut started to get extremely sick and started showing signs of having an STD. And he was in a relationship with this girl that I knew for years. And she's like, how did you get an STD if you've only been having sex with me? So here comes the, like, cheating accusations or something.
Yeah, I
like
kind of
that.
see
Like,
where it's going.
She got tested and she didn't have anything. But he came positive. I don't know for exactly what STD, but he came back positive for one of them. And people are like, what the fuck? Like, how did you get it? Like, she was just so confused. She was heartbroken. She was pissed off because the only thing that comes to mind is he's cheating, right? Cheating,
yeah.
Well, plot twist, crazy part. Come to find out, the guy who lit the blunt had an STD. And he knew.
Wow.
And didn't tell anybody. So, how did it move to the other guy? He hit the blunt. His saliva went on there. The other guy finally got a hold of it. And because he had a cut in his mouth, it went through the saliva.
Through, like, yeah. I figured, yeah. That's crazy.
That's fucking crazy, huh?
Yeah.
So now, obviously the guy came clean and told everybody. But, like, everybody, like, that I knew that was friends, they, like, cut him off. Like, they never wanted to talk to him again because he was like, everybody was like, you literally put everybody else at risk just because you didn't want to tell us. And I get it, you probably are, like, embarrassed or something. Yeah, but when you're in situations like that, like, if I knew I had something, I wouldn't let you sip out of the same cup as me. I wouldn't give somebody else this thing that I have to go through. Like, I just think that's selfish.
Like, I would have been like, okay, like, I have this, like, maybe I should be careful with what I do. I know it's embarrassing, but at the end of the day, like,
It's people's health.
Yeah, like what, you never know. Like, what if that person ends up like dying or something? Exactly. Like, it's gonna be on your conscience, not on them, like on yours.
So yeah, everybody was like so pissed off, and like they
Hell
never talked to him again. And the saddest part is that like the girl now has to be, she's in love with somebody who has an STD, and it didn't even come from like them. But you know, luckily, like for them, like they love each other a lot, and I really respect that relationship because she's a real one. Like she's still with him, and crazy part is they have a kid together now. And I was thinking, like, doesn't it move on to like the kid? But I'm not too sure exactly how it works. But isn't that crazy?
So she hasn't gotten it to this day, or
I don't think so.
That's crazy.
Because, and I'm like, but how? I'm pretty sure they're like probably using condoms or something. Because I don't think they would just stop having sex.
Yeah, because then otherwise, how would they conceive like, a baby? So that's so weird.
So yeah, how did they make a baby?
Unless like they have him on like some antibiotics or some shit.
Yeah, or like medication.
Even her, like she's probably on some antibiotics too or something.
That's so crazy to me. But yeah, I wanted to share that story because you guys need to be careful out here. Like, if you guys are at a bar or like a club, like,
yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Don't take anybody else's drinks. Like, if you don't know this person, like, don't take their drinks. Like, be like very, especially with COVID, this should even add on to like being like safety, like being safe out there. Because like with the whole COVID thing too, like it's kind of the same thing. Like you just never know. Wow.
Oh my god. Okay, whatever. I swear, every single time we're trying to record, this shit always fucking happens.
Okay, we're almost done.
Okay.
So the last one is only old people use lube. So
what?
Yeah. So you know how you go to the store and you buy lube? People think that because if you go buy lube, like your pussy is like, it's
like dry or some shit.
And it's like they use that as an offensive like thing. They're like, oh, your pussy is probably like dry or something.
I'm like, I'll probably be like, nah, your dick is dry. What the fuck? I'm just kidding.
No, but you never heard that before?
No, I have heard that before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everyone can actually benefit from using lube. It's honestly the most underrated sex
Have you used it?
I've used it.
I've used it, but it's just, I don't know what it is.
I just haven't found the right one. Like, you know what? We use it when like we want to have like a quickie. Oh, like super quick. Like there's no time to like arouse, like fucking go like that. But like I think I used it once when we tried like anal.
Okay, yeah, but we've tried it and that shit fucking hurt.
Nah, like, oh my god. And then we've literally bought in like 3 lubes, and out of all those 3 lubes, I've gotten 2 allergic reactions to 2 of them. So I'm like, because you know there's silicone based and water based and blah blah blah. Like, dude, I swear, the first lube that we used, my lips got like so fat. And it was like burning down there. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I was traumatized. And then after that, I was like, I need to do my research to see like what lube is the best. And I think now I'm using like water-based lubes.
Oh, okay.
So no, it's not only for old people. Young people too. Like sometimes you're just not producing enough estrogen.
Estrogen, yeah.
Because the reason why we get like wet or whatever is because we're getting aroused and we have a lot of estrogen. But let's say we have our period for, let's say, 2 weeks, right? We go 2 weeks without having sex or just being aroused. After that, sometimes you're just dry. Like, you just can't produce. But then again, like, you ovulate and then you start, you know, getting like,
back to, like,
your normal stuff. Yeah. So it's not only for old people. A lot of young people use it too. If you want to try out like sex toys, you lube up your sex toys. You're just not gonna stick it in there, like, you know. So debunked.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. That's all the debunked sex myths.
Yeah, those are really good.
But I thought it was like a very interesting topic because I feel like not a lot of like this is talked about.
Yeah, no.
Especially like in our comunidad, like. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah.
That was cool. I really liked it.
Hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of season 2. But besides that, I don't think we have anything else to talk to you guys about. Stay tuned for everything that's dropping. We plan to record some little side like YouTube videos.
Yeah. Do like another like IG lives at the end of the month.
Yeah.
But other than that, like we're gonna like I want to do more content for you guys. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Don't forget to follow the podcast at This Latina Needs Therapy too.
As well as both of our Instagrams. Mine's is Spanish Horchata.
And mine is La Niña Fresa. And until next week, don't forget to stay safe.
Stay sane.
Peace.
Bye. Hey.
Take it easy. Peace out.